Good afternoon, everybody. As said, I'm Barone from Barone Gardens. We're located in upstate New York, which we'll get into a few of the challenges that brings to our production. Most of our production for propagation is on movable benches. And of course, being in upstate New York, lack of lighting is a major concern. So most of our propagation area does have high pressure sodium lights. Also, a good portion of it is ebb and flood movable tables that we use in propagation and in finished production also. We produce a little over 2.5 million cuttings a year. We're a licensed propagator for Suntory and also for Syngenta flowers. We also do both Syngenta mums and GrowLink mums. In our production also, we do a whole line of tuberous begonias, and we do a good old-fashioned pre-cooled regal geranium program. We also have a small retail in our operation, which is nice for testing certain products that we sell, and also wholesale finished. Our total production space is a little over 2 acres. Some of the medias that we use is the Jiffy 8 mix in an in-house made ellie pot. Also, we use Performa for some of the specialty crops. And of course, in finish, we use some of the Jiffy mix number 2. The sizes that we use is a 23 millimeter that's in a split tray 102, and also a 30 millimeter 26 strip. Using the Jiffy 8 mix with the core really gives us some of the things we're looking for. As I said, being in upstate New York, one of the issues we have is lack of light. So we like to have a mix that will dry out and be on the dry side, but will also wet up. We found that the core in the Jiffy 8 mix is giving us that qualities that we need. And this is a shot from this year of geraniums in a 26 strip and a 30 millimeter ellie. And this particular batch, it's interesting that this picture was taken, was a delayed shipment from the weather problems that we had this year. It sat in Atlanta for an extra 4 days. So we didn't receive these cuttings until Saturday. So it was it was quite a challenge, but it worked out very well. This is another shot of some of the ellies. This is a 23 millimeter of Calibracoas. Oh, excuse me, that's Nirambergia. We also do this with Calibracoas, which has worked extremely well. In our begonia production, we've chosen to use the Performa. And one of the main reasons is it works well in our system. Because it's pre-dibbled, we don't always run the begonias through the sticking line. And that gives us the option to be able to take a crew and put them right on the benches, because we're concerned about the handling of especially the Rieger begonias in the system. And the pre-dibble is very gentle on the plants. We're not getting the damage that we sometimes get if we're trying to direct stick them into the regular ellie pots with the mixture in it, which tends to be a little tougher to put them in. And we do we're using the 26 strip of the Performa, which is around 30 millimeters. And we did about 120,000 or so begonias last year in the Performa mix. And as you can see in this photo, we do not miss them, we tent them. Another shot, this is of some of the Boliviensis begonias that we do for Suntory. New for us last year, working with Syngenta flowers, we're doing the Multiliners. And we chose to use a 17 strip, which is a 317, which would be a 51 count tray in a 40 millimeter plug. With 3 pre-punched dibble holes, it worked very well in our system, again, doing the Multiliners. We found that, I believe we have another good shot of it here, we were able to sell the plug on a little younger side and still have it hold together real well. We did about 50 or 60,000 of these in our production last year, and it worked out extremely well. You can see the root growth was excellent, and the crop time we were able to easily push these out in 4 to 5 weeks, which was real important to us to keep them on the young side. Another shot of the 17 strip. And another advantage to us with the 17 strip is we do sell that as a 17, not just a complete tray of 51. And that's just another shot of that. without excellent root growth, and it's a program that definitely will expand for us this coming year. The Performa definitely increased the success rate of our begonia program. We are very pleased with that. The pre-filled trays saved on labor of making them, and also gave us the option of doing different things within our production. Again, if we had our sticking line full, we could put another crew on those and direct stick onto the benches in the real key high volume weeks. And one of the things with the different Performa mixes, you can use them in a wide range of different products. And a real good advantage, again, back to our situation, we could just take them right off the skid, put them onto the bench, and work with them that way. But the biggest part of our production is with the Ellies, with the Jiffy 8 mix. And the biggest thing with that is we like the core in it. It definitely gives us that ability to dry it out, but also wet it back up if we need to. We can definitely control the moisture much, much better. And we always were trying to put the Ellies through with a coarser peat, which made it difficult to put them through the Ellie machines. With the Jiffy 8 mix, it's got a finer peat, but the core is giving us that quality that we want of being able to dry it out, and which was real important, and goes through the machine, the Ellie machine, very, very easily and efficiently. We weren't having a lot of jamming problems on the tubes and everything. And we've had very good success with the pH and EC being where we needed it for propagation, which is very important to us with such a short crop time.